Okay, making sure I do this right because I'm like the worst when it comes to chats. Okay, welcome in, welcome in. Hi. All right, so real quick. No. What? Okay. Okay, so I want to do a quick update on my surgeries. So you know that it's been May, June, July, August, September, October, 5 months since my lipo 360. 5 months. And it's been 1 year, 2 months. No, 1 year, 1 month since having my lipo 360. No, my mommy makeover and my breast lifts and my tummy tuck. And I want to kind of bring you all into it and explain what's been going on and how I've been feeling because I took a moment off to just get some workout in, to just feel so good. Oh, thank you so much, Tiffany. Let's jump into it. Okay, so 1 year post op for mommy makeover. So here, I don't know if you can see it real good, but here is like the sides, right? Keep in mind, this was not just lipo 360 or mommy makeover because I have two results in one. So just keep in mind that this is not just solely lipo 360 or the MMO. This is going to be a combination of both surgeries. So here is my scars is doing very well, y'all. Look, like they're not terrible. I've been using some cream, getting it together. Here we go. And my stomach and my sides. You know, that was my sore spot, was my sides and my back. And I'm still working on that. So yeah. So the scars on the breast, they're still there, unfortunately. But they are starting to like go away a little bit. Oh, thank you. Um, I will tell you some pros and cons, and this is not going to be a fluff video. I'm going to be honest, as normal, as usual. But lipo 360, um, I think it's good. Like I'm excited about the results. Like when I look at my body here and here, so y'all know if this still bothers me. So I'm trying to be okay with it. But I'll tell you that in a second. So here's how it looks. Now notice this. When I pull this up, what do you think happens? Y'all see that? I came to the realization of this. It wasn't the lipo 360 that I needed. Whoa. I needed that. But it was also a back lift. And let me explain. So the way that my body sits, it sags right here. I would never have a clean back right here. Not less I go up like this. See, I'm stretching my skin up. So when my skin is up, now you don't see any of that, right? Because my it's the skin. So if I wanted to get that perfect back look, I would have needed to have gotten like a back lift. And that would have pulled this up, which would have tightened it. Because there is no fat right there. Like when I pull, there's nothing. So it's just not there. But I did learn that, which is frustrating. But nevertheless, I do love my results. My belly button, since the lipo 360 though, um, it's kind of flat. Like there's no hole. It's flat. Now I don't know how I feel about that. I would prefer it not be an outie. This is fine because I do have a belly button, but it's flat. I will say this: what I've learned within this couple of 2 months or so, is that you have the ability to have uneven lipo. This is the real part of me. And it can happen. And let me explain to you what that looks like. Now, I'm not saying that Dr. Z did a bad job. I promise you, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it. But what I am saying is that when I sit straight up, he took a lot of. So between Dr. Ziakis and Dr. Rain was with his ab repair and tummy tuck, which he did a phenomenal job. And Dr. Ziakis, look at this. Y'all see this? When I sit straight up, I can see everything. I can see where they jabbed. I can see all of that. Now, granted, it is what it is at this point. Like you can't put it back. But if you look at my stomach, you can see it. And this is the real part of lipo. You may come out and not have like, it may be, I don't know how they do that. But you may come out and you may not have this. But the, like, you see this? Like, you can't, that ain't coming back. So I don't know how to like combat that yet. I'm still learning. I don't know. But there's something out there that can be put on your skin. But honestly, it's not surface level. It's under my skin. Let me get closer. So if you look like this, see this? You can see all of that. Now, part of that is because I'm still new, right? I'm only 5 months post-op, still getting my massages. But look, see this? I can't, this is what lipo looks like for real. When I'm slouching and I'm just not doing anything, you can, but part of that is still getting your massages. I still wear my faja. I just ordered 2 from Snatch Body because I like them. Not only indoors, but I really do like Snatch Body. I've tried everything else. I just like them. But look, see, this is, and I work every day, so I sit down. I know when I haven't worn my faja, when I sit down like this, you see this? When I stand up, you can tell where it creases at because the lymphatic fluid doesn't have the ability to move freely like it should do. And this is when I have to get the massages twice a week instead of one time, just to make sure that she's, working me out. That's another thing. So when it comes to lipo, you can't have unrealistic expectations. You just can't. And this right here is a firm. So back up for a second. I'm still numb. I'm a year post-op and I am still numb. I can go like this and not feel nothing. Until I get right here, I can feel. But I am numb. Like, there's nothing. I can't feel it. I don't have the zingers anymore in my breast where like it just hurts for a second and it goes away. But I will notice this. If I go to bed and I don't wear my faja, because I want to breathe a little bit, which is, I don't recommend it because it hurts me all the time. And yet I still do it. So when I don't wear it, I get Charlie horses in my ab repair. So it comes right here in this section right here. And let me put you on some game real quick. Have y'all ever seen somebody with results that when they, I'm gonna push out for a second. When they have their results, I'm pushing, and it's a ball right here, and then it dips in. I noticed that this is my stomach, and I know I'm gonna sound real ignorant right now because I didn't realize the anatomy real quick, but this is true. Our stomachs are not right here. So although we get the tummy tuck, our stomachs are not here. Like our intestines are right here and our uteruses are right here. But our stomachs are right here. So what do you think happens when they pull down your stomach too tight, or the ab repair is like so tight where it's a tension thing, right? So they do, if they tighten you up too much up top, what do you think happen? No, down here, ab repair, if they tighten you up down here too tight and they don't like negotiate that for the top of your body, then you have this protruding of your actual stomach. So it's not about wearing your board. It's not about the lipo not being right. It's about the ab repair. If your ab repair is too tight, this is what happens. You tend to have this protruding right here because your actual stomach is here. So if they pull in, think about it. If they pulling down, what can I see? Let me see. I'm gonna use something so this is my skin, not really, but really. And if they pull my skin down and my stomach is right here, it's gonna make a poof because no matter what I do to pull this down, my stomach can't go nowhere. That's an internal organ. So my skin will stretch over that. That's what happens. I can tell when I eat something I ain't got no business eating. My stomach will kind of swell up real bad. I can tell when I've drunk something like dairy, it bothers my stomach. So when my stomach is like, I am my flattest, full transparency, when I don't eat nothing in the morning time. I can show you a picture what I look like when I don't eat nothing because it's flat, because my stomach is flat, right? So if your stomach is full and your intestines down here, it's going to protrude right here because your stomach sits here and not down here. And so I've noticed that in a lot of the groups where the females are upset, and they have a right to be because I didn't know either. It's just, it's your stomach. Like, and you can't, I did research this. I did find that if you were to go back in for round 2, but they can lessen the tension on your ab repair. So if they lessen the tension on your ab repair, that gives you more room up here. And that means so if I'm trying to pull my skin like I'll show y'all this, but if you lessen the tension, that protruding goes away. The only way, look it up, look it up. The only way to fix this is to go in, have a round two, but a revision. Have a revision, and they can take the tension from the ab repair because it's pushing everything in and then out. And you have that fold right here that happens. I'm telling you, look it up. I researched it, and it's a thing. So I stopped being upset and worrying about what's happening because it's true. Like, it's my stomach, and that ain't going nowhere. What else happened that I forgot to tell y'all about? So much happened within this time period. I've been just trying to get my breathing back right and work out and lose this weight. I started going to this wellness clinic called Revive Lifestyle. I think I made a short about it a little while ago, but they help you with like your weight loss and things like that, and BMI and all of those things like that. And I happened to run up on them, and I can't lie, I thought my numbers were okay, but they're not. And that's going to be a whole another video series about that, but it was kind of interesting. But nevertheless, so back to this. Oh, what I don't like is this. And I'll tell you what I researched to figure out why this happened to me. Again, I'm okay with my results. I'm not thinking about getting to round 3. But I'm not thinking about it. But it has crossed my mind. But I'm not thinking about it. Right here, I don't like this. And I'll explain why. Come on. I'll explain why. Right here. Right here. And I'll tell you why. I don't have a butt. That's the end of the story. I don't have one. Because I don't have hips and I don't have a butt to fill it out, this little pocket of nothing is just there. It's not because I was heavy and did a tummy tuck. No, this right here is there because had he put some stuff in here, and it would have filled it out, and I wouldn't have had this. Most people that get lipo 360s that get a BBL as well, they don't have these guys on the side, and I do because I got a tummy tuck, and I got lipo to my flanks, and Ziakis, he actually marked up my sides here. I got video, I got a picture of it, not a video, but I got a picture of it. So had he pulled me out like more, if I would have asked for BBL, I wouldn't even have this problem. Most women that see that issue with the dog ears is they got a tummy tuck, but they didn't get like nothing put in. So if you getting it sucked out and then the fat is gone, then what do you have? Then what do you have? Like, think about that for a second. So with that being said, again, excuse my husband. I'm not upset by my, see right here? And nothing you could do about that. And some people say, well, put your board on. Honestly, I have, and I do. But the only time my stomach is flat, really, is when I honestly don't have nothing in my stomach. So that's the honest, the goodness truth. So again, I like my results.